Yep. So here we have in space Phantom Ranger, kind of the different type of Power Ranger you want to say. So yes. So he's kind of a mystery. No one knows who he is. We believe Zordon recruited him first. We believe he's technically the first cosmic Power Ranger in a way, or the first Power Ranger overall. So pretty much he has a blaster thing. He does have a chameleon, like you can't detect him kind of thing, almost like a ghost, almost like the Predator, like camouflage going on there, almost like he's invisible, but you can kind of see movement. It's pretty cool. Get the little blast going on there. He does have a spaceship too that travels pretty quick and stuff like that too. But yes, he was actually last seen helping the Blue Centurion out during the Zordon era at the end of the show. So he's cool though. He's another Six Ranger in a way. He was in space, and the Pink Ranger was Goo Goo eyes all over him. So not in space, Yellow Ranger. One of them are all Goo Goo over. I think it was Yellow Ranger actually. So, but they never found out who he was, and he would ever reveal himself. And he has a ruby actually that's attached to his chest in there that powers him up. So it's almost like a little crystal ruby thing going on. So it's really cool. He was $25. I'm sure he's worth a little bit more than that now. Bought him from the same place. I got some of the other toys. So it's just cool. So like another Six Ranger going on here. So we are gonna get this guy open. Basic box going on here. So let's get this guy open and morphed. All right, so a little tape in there. Yeah, definitely didn't cut that tape, did I? Let's try that again. Let's see. Oh man, just having bad luck tape. There we go. Got it. All right. Power Rangers in space. I like the Power Rangers in space music because it has that space ambient sound to it. Sometimes I go to sleep with stuff like that, or my Goodnight Mr. Moon stuff. I like to try to throw some of that stuff in there. It's just freaking cool. So, all right, let's see. Let's see what it all comes with. So I do like the background with the big lightning bolt in the back. Nice. All right. All right. So let's get this blaster out. Glass is pretty sturdy. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Yeah, it's solid plastic, and it's probably big enough to swallow this. Be careful. Pretty gold detail in there, so like that too. So this actually was from a good mold. It's not bending. So yes, it'd be cool if he had a sword or something like that. But he's always had the blaster, so I've never seen him with a sword. But I could be wrong. I'm sure he has something like that in the comics. All right. Speaking of blast. Here's another little blast going on. So just for his gun. All right. And we got, looks like a ring or something like that. So that's probably a burst of power coming from his ruby. So I bet you that goes on his chest. So, all right, let's get in here. And he's got two other hands. So we got a fist. And then we got another fist. Cool. All right, now let's get this guy open. Get that plastic noise. All right, get out of the way. All right, there he is. Now his helmet looks pretty good, actually. Almost has a motorcycle helmet look going on to it. A little red there, silver. Not bad, not bad. Yes, he does have like a big helmet head going on. Like I said, I think he's I don't know if he's supposed to be like a robot or something like that, or he's actually a person. So it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe he's a cyborg or something like that. But like I said, no one knows who he is. So, but I am going to switch out one of his hands because he got two for the guns and he has one gun hand. So I'm going to switch this out and put the fist in. I'll feel better that way. Yeah, fist. All right. All right. So put that in there. All right, so there we go. Cool. All right, so now we got his gunning hand. He has he's pretty armored up too. His suit looks really good. So we got this thing. He's kind of floats there. This reminds me of Tommy's shield. So I don't think you can actually pull that off unless you pull his arms and everything off, which why would you do that? So unless you're one of those custom guys, I can get that. But so yeah, get a little belt going on here, more armor pad on it. So yeah, too. Yeah, it doesn't have too much. He has like it's almost like a leather armored look going on. And so yeah, so it's pretty cool. I thought it was a cool character. He was only in like maybe like 10 episodes or 12 episodes or something like that. But he was still a cool character to have in there. So technically, like I said, he's like the sixth ranger for them. But even though he's his own entity, he does his own thing. He answers the Zordon, or did at least. So I don't know what happened after the Zordon era. So I'm sure they're out there kicking it still. All right, so let's put his gun in there. The gun's pretty big too, like I said. It's pretty sturdy. I like that. So yeah. So I'm gonna adjust this camera real quick and get more down to earth. Yeah, let's do that. All right, there you go. More down to earth type. Just light over a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, so he's pretty shiny looking and stuff like that too. So I do like that. I do like the Black Rangers look. They have like a, I want to say evil look going on. Like I'm a badass. Look at me. I got this. So one of my favorite color schemes will always be like the Gold Ranger. He has like gold and black going on or whatever. Freaking cool to me. So, but yeah, that's him. I do like that. I'm trying to do like a nice little pose here. Like I said, some of these guys are hard to pose. I like that. Something like that will work. Yeah. Perfect. I like that. I like that pose. This is my first posing, I think, on cam without it falling over. So that's really cool. He does have pretty solid feet and stuff going on there. Like I said, they only move so many ways. Like the Blue Centurion, his feet are all over the place. So it's kind of, yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my Phantom Ranger. Yes, I never thought I would pick this guy up, but after I saw him on TV, I was like, you know what? I got to have him now. Appreciate it, guys. Oh, real quick, too. I forgot to show you guys this real quick. This, I was talking about his ruby in the middle there. I'm pretty sure you just throw that up here like that, and you put the rest around his waist, maybe. Yeah. I'm assuming that's part of that. It doesn't look that great, but I'm assuming that's part of his ruby powers or something like that. So, yeah. So, because I think he has a blast or something like that too. He has like a healing thing going on too, but that's kind of creepy looking actually. So I might find a new home for that. But yeah, that's cool though. All right, guys. All right, like I said, till next time, kitties. Till next time.